So, welcome to the Pokemon Silver Nuzlocke. So this is going to be a really weird episode. While I was recording, I didn't realize until after the episode that I was recording through my computer and not through my microphone. So, here I am. Here's what the audio actually sounds like.
It was 10 levels lower than me. I was going to weaken the Graveler with Fire Flame Wheel, and it just didn't work out. Was it the smartest thing I've ever done? No.
And this is what I'm doing because that's no way to treat y'all. Right now, I was giving y'all I hope y'all are having a great day, by the way. I was going over the team right now, talking about how we lost Nux on the last episode. I'll talk about that more in a minute. This was basically the team that I had cobbled together. A-Bomb, Abomination, our Tangela. Tangela, I'm... spoiler alert, I was happy to have Tangela on the team. Just to give a little bit of insight into how the episode went. And Sunny, you probably noticed at the very, very bottom. Here, I think I was talking about how Tangela would be good as a staller in case I needed to poison something, which is what I intended to do, until that didn't work. And Shadow was still an Eevee, and I got Sunny up to a Togetic. I evolved Togepi. The reason that I didn't do that on camera was just because that's going to be a weird... It was going to take way too long. I was using the, what's it called? XP share for Togetic, or for Togepi, and it evolved and everything, and so that's where that came from. And now I have a flyer on the team, so there we go. I went and taught Batilda Ice Punch, and I grabbed the Fire Punch TM. At the end of the next episode is when I've realized I've got to replace Recover with Fire Punch. Fire was a thing that Nux covered. And also, I know that I could have done something differently with Nux. Using a fire type against Graveler wasn't great, but I did not expect Magnitude to get a crit. 10 levels lower than my Quilava, so it is what it is. Here I went through the gym, and I decided to take Batilda in. Things don't turn out too great for Batilda at the end of the episode either. Just to give y'all an insight into that. And I was using Ice Punch on all these Dratini just to make sure Ice Punch was going to do some damage. And Ice Punch definitely did some work. And I'm going to skip ahead just a little bit, so, today's episode may just be a little bit shorter than you're used to. But, again, here's what the audio sounded like.
Disc golf would still not be good. But, yeah. It's hot, and I'm sweaty. I can't wait to take a shower after this episode.
And you'll see that this is a whole lot better. So I basically was just going through, battling Horsey, battling the Seadra, getting Batilda up to the next level. Just to give Batilda some experience, get a few levels before everything. Here was where I learned Psychic. Psychic made this gym not a game changer, but it definitely made things more exciting. Psychic, I think I even went for Psychic here just to test it out. Yeah, let's watch that Psychic take down Seadra. It makes the Claire battle much more somber now, but we'll get to that one in a minute. It was at this point while I was going through the PC, I realized I needed to have somebody with strength on the team, and so I wasn't sure who to swap out because I had to get somebody that could use strength in here. I ended up swapping out Misty just because Misty wasn't gonna do too much in the gym. Misty wasn't going to do too much. That's all there is to it. So yeah, the main thing with her being on the team. So I decided to swap her out. I don't even know what I'm saying. This is incredibly weird to give commentary over something I've already done. So I sat here for about a good minute, just swapping out Misty, or thinking of who to swap out, and then finally settling on Misty at the very, very end of it all. This trainer right before Claire, she had a Dragonair, and I wanted to see how Ice Punch would do on her. Claire's team is all level 37 Dragonair and the level 40 Kingdra. And if that was a level 36 Dragonair, surely one more level I'd be able to take out. And I was right and I was wrong. Here I decided to go through... I gave the Paralyzed Cure Berry to Batilda. That came in handy because all three of her Dragonair have... what's the move? Thunder Wave. And so anytime that I clicked... or that I didn't take it out with Ice Punch, the Thunder Wave is all it would do. And so I would immediately just, work past it and not have to worry about it. So that was really, really nice. I sat here agonizing over who to put up front in the battle. Not who to put up front, but who to deal with Kingdra. Kingdra was a worrisome opponent. So I think I went through here and I looked at everybody's stats because Kingdra had Outrage, Surf, not Outrage, Dragon Breath, Surf, Hyper Beam, and Smokescreen. And as you can guess, Hyper Beam was the main scare. It terrified me a good little bit. I went through here, looked at everybody's defense. I thought maybe I could try to trick it into using Hyper Beam, swap into Haunter, but it was really, really risky. If it wasn't for Hyper Beam, Batilda would be able to take it down. I saw how good A-Bomb's defense was and thought, hey, maybe I need to go for that. I should have paid more attention to how bad the special defense was. Shadow almost got some playtime. In fact, I think Shadow even did get switched in. Sunny surprised me with its defense and special defense. Even in the next episode, Sunny is coming in clutch right there. So... yeah. Also, I talked about Dave. I named Dave for David Lee Roth from Van Halen because it's the jump Pokemon. So, that's where that came from. So I went ahead and I decided to go ahead and battle Claire right here. Ice Punch took down the very, very first Dragonair. I was stoked. I was very, very happy. It turned out, though, that was a high roll on the Dragonair because... the very, very next one, a single Ice Punch, left it in barely red health. But it missed Thunder Wave, so I went for Psychic just to finish it off, things like that. And then I did the same thing to the next Dragonair. I missed it. It landed its Thunder Wave, but the berry healed me. So I didn't have to worry about anything after that. And I was really expecting her to use a Hyper Potion on this final Dragonair, but she didn't. So, it wasn't a terrible thing to lose, it was just whatever. And then at level 39, I told you that Batilda went down. Well, actually that's not true, I said bad things happened to Batilda. That bad thing was I decided to swap her out. So I totally did not lose Batilda, don't worry about that. I didn't really know who to swap to. I went straight for A-Bomb. It took a Hyper Beam pretty hard, but I missed Poison Powder. And then Dragon Breath, of all moves, comes in here and just crushed Abomination. A-Bomb was definitely a fodder type Pokemon. And I pull in Coughing Bob, our female Coughing, into the team in the next episode. And you'll get to see that there. So here I was agonizing over who to pick. I swapped in Sunny. Sunny, I went for Sweet Kiss, and Kingdra only went for Smokescreen for a few turns. This made it very, very nice. I was scared. I was definitely terrified. And then I got, after the second Smokescreen, I got a Sweet Kiss on it. It confused it. I got a few moves from Metronome. Sunny did a good job of just taking it down to where it would proc the Hyper Potion. Then, after taking just a little bit of damage, I swapped over to Turbo right when I thought it was going to use Hyper Beam, and it did. So I didn't take any damage from it. I decided to go straight for Confuse Ray, and luckily I was faster than Kingdra. So everything was working out right there. Also, this is it's like the videos where I'm talking to the play-by-play, but like like the Pokemon runs, I have a script in front of me when I'm reading it. So this is definitely weird. It's yeah. I went for Shadow Ball mainly because that was the only attack it had, but to lower its special defense, that way if I had to, I could swap into Matilda, and that drop in special defense would absolutely wreck it. And so, yeah. I kept using Shadow Ball, and then right here, after I dropped the special defense, the next turn, I think I maybe got 2 special defense drops. If it does, that definitely... No, only 1. This second smoke screen definitely didn't help. And then I'm pretty sure, we're going to see in just a second, I went for Confuse Ray again, and I did hit it again. So Turbo put up a lot bigger of a fight. There's one specific part with Turbo that you're really going to want to see. And I think I missed this Shadow Ball right here. Yep, missed the Shadow Ball, Confuse no more. Surf. Turbo's special defense is not fantastic. I didn't think Surf would kill Turbo, and I was right. But boy, I was scared at that point. I did something really risky right here. I was going to put in Shadow, use Sand Attack a few turns. But since I had the Ghost type out, it's not going to go for Hyper Beam. So I swapped over to Matilda. Kingdra used Surf. It was only going to use Surf, Smoke Screen, or Dragon Breath. I didn't really know what to do. I just hoped that it wouldn't get a critical hit, and it didn't. I gambled, but taking that drop in the special defense, it took down Kingdra with Psychic. And I mean, boy, I was just, oh. That was a little terrifying. Just straight up terrifying. I'm going to throw the question of the day in here at the very, very end of this. So the question of the day that I had planned on it was, what's your favorite Pokemon that evolves through friendship? I like Crobat, except I don't like Golbat after not having it in the last few episodes of it running away. And then we say goodbye to A-Bomb at the end of the episode. I am so sorry. I am so sorry that this episode is not like the normal ones. At least we have the audio. Well, we have the audio. We have the video. The big thing that I want to make sure we have is the video. If we didn't have the audio, it's whatever. But like the last time, without the video, I can't just post. I'm not a good animator. I'm not big enough on YouTube to find people to animate, unless if you want to do it for free, which case if you want to do it for free, that's... I don't want to do that to somebody, and if they want to do it for free, it's probably not going to be great, but that's neither here nor there. Here's where we say goodbye to A-Bomb, and yeah, I think I may just skip the next episode and hit the highlights with y'all. That way on Monday, you have a brand new episode that's an actual episode of the Nuzlocke ready to go for you. So, yeah. Again, so sorry about this. See you later.